You're everything you're fighting for.
Hello guys and welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. This is going to be 25 facts about me. I know some of you are new here and some of you have been following me for a while, so you might know some of these facts, but also I have some in there that I feel like a lot of you, probably most of you, don't know about me. So I'm excited to share these with you guys. Hopefully you guys can get to know me a little bit better. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I'll start off with, I wrote them all down. I'll start off with some of the more basic ones and then we'll get into the interesting ones. So the first one is, I actually have 3 siblings. I have an older brother and 2 younger sisters. Clearly I don't get to see them very often because I now live in California, but yeah, I mean, I miss them a lot. I don't bring them up much on the channel or my Instagram or anything like that, but they do exist and I love them. So yeah, I have 3 siblings and I am one of 4. So I feel like a lot of people don't know that I have siblings, but I do. As you guys might have just caught on from my last fact, I am not from California. I'm from New York, actually like upstate area, like Albany area. And then I ended up moving to Long Island, which is like, I mean, you guys probably know where Long Island is. It's like not the city, but down even more, to live with Anthony because that's where he's from. We met in college. But yeah, so then I was upstate, moved to Long Island, and then we moved to California. I have always lived in New York up until July of this year. I literally lived 24, almost 25 years of my life in New York, and now I'm in California, and I'm actually loving it a lot. Number 3 is I worked at a diner, and I didn't just work as a server. I started out as a bus person and then the hostess. I even did dishwashing and then I did waitressing and I was even a cook. I was a diner chef, I guess you could call it. People totally are so shocked when I say that, but yeah, I used to work at a diner as the chef and I did mostly breakfast stuff, pancakes, French toast, omelets, everything like that. And then also some lunch, like sandwiches and burgers and stuff like that. It was kind of like a mom and pop type of diner, but yeah, it taught me a lot about working. It was 10-hour days, like on the weekdays it would be 5 a.m. to 3, so I was there at 5 a.m. like every morning. I even went one time 28 days straight of 5 a.m. And yeah, that, I gotta say, like, I think a lot of my work ethic came from that job. So although it was not my favorite job at all and I actually really did not like my boss at all, that job really taught me a lot and it taught me a whole lot about hard work and just like my work ethic, I think, grew from that job. So I'm actually really thankful that I got to experience that because I feel like honestly I wouldn't be as hard of a worker as I am today if I didn't have that job in my life. So next, you guys may know this, I actually had my lip pierced. I got it freshman year of college. I have the hole still and it'll probably be there forever, and if I knew it was going to be there forever I probably would not have gotten my lip pierced. I really liked it though when I had it. I always just had a tiny diamond stud in there, and I'll actually put like a couple pictures on the screen from when I had my lip ring in. I had it for probably like 4 or 5 years. And like I said, I really liked it, but I grew out of it and one of my jobs didn't let me have it, so I ended up taking it out and I just never put it back in. And yeah, now I'm scarred for life from it. So probably my only other like serious hobby that I love to do outside of fitness and working out is snowboarding. I love snowboarding. Anthony and I literally one year had like 25 days on the mountain. When we were in college, we were like 45 minutes-ish from a mountain, so we would go like multiple times a week. We were like mountain rats, I guess you could call it, and we actually like have, I don't want to call it my alter ego, but I literally would like wear baggy clothes and like, yeah, I'll put like pictures and videos.
Hell yeah, baby. Girl.
yeah, it's something I was so passionate about, and like I wanted to literally like move to Colorado and just like live on a mountain and just snowboard my whole life. Like that was my plan for a few years. Anthony and I both were like so down for that. Anyways, I really love snowboarding. That's kind of like my escape sometimes, so we're gonna try to get to Bear Mountain a few times this year, hopefully a decent amount. And yeah, next fact is I graduated college in New York. I have a biology degree. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people also don't know that I'm 25, so they think I'm either in school or like, I don't know, younger. 4 years of college, that's where I met Anthony. And yeah, I mean, I don't regret it at all. I like the idea that I have a degree and I can get a regular ass job if I have to, but I'm kind of chasing a dream right now, so serving and waiting tables will do the trick for now. It's just quick, easy money, but I do have a degree to fall back on if I must. But yeah, no regrets with that one. I actually wanted to be a nurse my whole life. This can be another fact. Wanted to be a nurse growing up. My mom was a nurse, and so I always like wanted to either be a nurse or just in the medical field, and that's why I picked biology. I really love like health and just like medical things. I find it so interesting, and I just love that stuff. So another thing you guys may not know if you guys are kind of new is I was a chemist at Estee Lauder. This kind of goes with my degree. I never thought I would be a chemist anywhere, but it was Estee Lauder, so it was like a makeup lab, and it was like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I ended up getting laid off because I was a temp employee, and at the end of the year, one year, they just decided they were letting all temps go, so I got let go, and from there, I've been back in the restaurant business. I just don't really feel like looking for another chemist job because I don't think I would enjoy any chemist job. It has to be like a very specific one, and Estee Lauder was definitely one that I actually enjoyed, so I don't think I'll be able to find one that I really enjoy. So I'm kind of just waiting it out, and we'll see. But yeah, so I was a chemist. So next is I'm actually a very shy person, and I feel like if any of you meet me in real life, you'll probably definitely realize that I'm really shy and awkward, and I get like uncomfortable around new people, and a lot of people definitely think that I'm standoffish and just like bitchy because I don't speak that much. I just kind of like stand there, or like I don't know what to say, and I'm just very shy and to myself. But I promise I'm not mean. I just am shy, and very few people get like the real me. Like when I open up completely, like Anthony sees a side of me that no one else sees. My family, like I really don't open up to people that often. Like you guys see me and my personality, but like I don't open up like I do around people who like I've known and love for so long. So I don't know, if you guys meet me in real life, please don't be disappointed and upset. I'm just so shy and awkward and quiet, and I don't know how to like spark up conversation and stuff. So yeah, I'm weird. This one's kind of like just a random fact. I used to fucking hate training legs, like hate legs. Like I would despise when I had to do legs. I only wanted to train upper body, and I feel like that's kind of not common for a female. I feel like it's usually the opposite. But I used to hate legs so much. Now I actually am loving them again because I love sumo deadlifts. I really, really, really want to hit 250 pounds on a sumo deadlift. So I'm like, I love training every week. I love like really trying to build up my legs and my strength in my legs. So I really love it now, but I used to despise training legs. So this is like a random fact, but there are like a few things in life that I just wish I could be. Like I wish I took a different path and were these things. Like I feel like my alter ego, or like in my next life I'm gonna be these things. One being a DJ. I don't know what it is, but like watching DJs like do their thing like at like EDC or like whatever, one of those big ass shows, like I literally feel like I want to do that so bad. Like I don't really know anything about DJing or like creating music or anything like that, but that's just something that looks so fun to me. Just like the crowd just like jumping up and down with you. I don't know, I'm like a fucking loser, but it looks so much fun, and I just wish I was a DJ, but maybe in my next life. Another thing is a fighter, or like an MMA fighter, something like that. Like I wish I was a professional fighter, and I don't know, I just think it looks so fucking fun and like badass. I mean, they work so hard, so it's not just like all fun and games, but it looks like really fucking cool. Also, another thing is like a professional like skater or snowboarder, either one, just to be like so good at riding. I wish that was me and I just could like fucking shred. And yeah, I mean, like, I can snowboard pretty well, but skateboarding, I can literally just ride and that's it. I can't do anything interesting, but those are 3 things that I wish I was in my life, but far from any of them. So maybe I'll get them next time. Along with the DJ thing, I am obsessed with music. I love music. I feel like music speaks to my soul. I don't know, I just have a really deep love for music. A lot of different types of music, but like when I find songs that I vibe with, like I feel like they literally speak to my soul. And I don't know, I feel like my love for music goes deeper than just like the average, like, oh, I like this song. It's just, I have no musical talent at all. So I wish I could sing. That's one talent that I would like kill to have. I think singing is so impressive and I just have so much respect for like people who can sing well, and I just wish I could do it. So I can't really crack my back, and this frustrates me like every day. I also try to make Anthony crack my back, but it just, I feel like I want to crack my back like so much throughout the day and I just can't do it, and it's so frustrating. Like, and Anthony will sit there and just like literally crack his entire back, and I'm like, that sounds like it felt so good and I wish I was able to do it. I don't know why, that's just like one thing that I just really wish I could do. So I literally, now you guys know I drink Starbucks, also because there's no Dunkin' Donuts really in California, or at least anywhere near me. So I literally used to drink Dunkin' Donuts every single day, and I drank the same coffee, I'm not even joking, for probably like 4 years straight, every single day. If it was Christmas and I knew that like they were gonna be closed on Christmas, I would literally go Christmas Eve and buy this coffee so I could wake up and have it on Christmas Day. Like, I was that bad. And it was like only that coffee. Like, the only coffee I would drink was that. If you just were gonna give me like regular coffee, I'd be like, I don't like it, I don't want it. I don't know what it was, probably because it didn't even taste like coffee because it was so fucking sugary. But what I got was a caramel swirl iced coffee with cream and sugar. Okay, the caramel swirl flavoring is so sugary, and I added cream and sugar to it. Okay, so I drank that for about 4 years straight, literally every day. Iced coffee, didn't matter if it was fucking -3 outside. Always had this iced coffee every single day for like, I'm not even joking, probably 4 years. So yeah, and now I drink Starbucks, but it's so crazy. Next fact is I have no tattoos, and I have nothing against tattoos. Actually, I literally wish I could get like a full sleeve and just like be fucking tatted up. Like, part of me wants to never have tattoos, and then the other part of me wants to be like tatted up. It makes no sense, but I love the way that tattoos look when they're done correctly, and like on girls, I think they can look so beautiful. But there's nothing that I want or like is important enough to me to get something tattooed on me. So I haven't found something that I want. So like, nothing against tattoos, I just don't have any, and honestly I probably won't ever get any because I just can't think of something that is worth like getting on me forever. So yeah, I mean, maybe I'll get a sleeve one day. This is random, but I don't know why, am I like an alien from a different planet, but I have no interest in having pets. Like, I don't care to have a pet ever. I don't know if that's like really devilish of me, but I don't know, like, I don't hate animals, I don't like dislike any animals, but I see everybody like, oh my god, I want a puppy, and I'm just like, I like don't care to have one. I don't know if that's like weird or like makes me a bad person, but I just like have no interest in getting a pet or having a pet. I don't know why. So next is like a random fact, but I really don't mind driving. I actually really enjoy driving. I had a long distance relationship with Anthony for, I don't know, a few years, and I would literally be like, hey, I'm willing to drive down to you like for tonight and drive back the next day. Like, I was crazy like that with driving. I didn't mind it at all. In college, my freshman year, I drove home every single weekend to work at that diner. And yeah, it was like a 2.5 hour drive, not bad, but I did it every single weekend, home and back. I mean, yeah, Anthony and I lived like 3.5, usually 4 hours away with traffic, and like I would do it sometimes multiple times a week. But I think I get that from my dad because my dad one time literally drove up to my college, which like I said was like 2.5 hours. He literally drove up to take me to Panera for lunch and then turn around and drive home. So also my brother's pretty crazy with driving too. Like I just don't mind it at all. I actually really enjoy it and it just doesn't bother me. Like if I have a 10-hour drive, I'm like, okay. Like I don't know, driving doesn't really bother me at all. I never cut my hair. A lot of people ask what are my like hair secrets. I don't have any. I don't do anything special with my hair. It's actually a lot more dead than you guys think. I feel like it looks pretty dead, but a lot of people are like, no, it looks so healthy. I don't think it's really that healthy looking, but I never cut it ever. Anthony's mom's a hairdresser. She forces me to get my hair cut. This is like once a year. Like I'll let her like trim it and that's it. I just never cut it because, I don't know, I cut it to about here once in 8th grade and I never, ever really got it cut again. I only like barely trimmed it and like I would never let anyone touch my hair. So yeah, I've just been growing my hair since literally 8th grade and I never cut it. That's my secret, I don't know. Another thing about 8th grade, actually I have a few things about 8th grade. I was so like emo or like scene if you want to call it. Like I was like so embarrassing with the way I dressed and yeah, it was like so bad. I feel like we all go through those phases, but I went like through this phase like hard as hell. And like the whole screamo music, everything like that. I actually still, I like some screamo music, but like it has to be like the right song for me to like really enjoy it. But yeah, I went through a hard emo stage in 8th grade. It was like rough as hell. Another thing with 8th grade, I guess just like middle school in general, I've always been really insecure about my boob size, my chest. Like I go back and forth about getting implants, like no joke, every week. I'm like back and forth, like no, it's fine. Like I can deal with my size forever. And then I'm like, fuck, no, like I don't feel like a woman. Like I want to get implants, all this stuff. Like I go back and forth. Like Anthony listens to me like literally every week. I'll go back and forth. But literally since 8th grade, I used to get made fun of a lot for it, and I would like literally go home crying about it. And ever since, like I really have been like set on getting a boob job and stuff, but I don't know, like now it's so silly because I don't want to get one and have people be like, oh, she got one because of competing, and I can have my mom and Anthony both vouch for that. I've been literally talking about implants since I was fucking like 15 years old. But yeah, so that's something I always go back and forth about. I don't know, and if I do ever get them, I want them to be extremely natural looking, like literally just like a normal size, like that I should have. And that's it. Like I don't want anything crazy. I just want like average size and like normal size. But yeah, that's something that I've always been extremely insecure about, and like that's my #1 thing that I dislike, I guess, or at least I'm kind of becoming better with it, but that's one thing that I always hated about myself. So that kind of sucks, and I've had a few people actually be like, I love you because you don't get fake boobs and like you still compete and you like whatever looks so good and you don't feel the need to get fake boobs. And like in my head I'm like, but I low-key want them so bad and I've been wanting them forever and I don't want to like disappoint anyone if I ever do get them. But I'm just like, it's been something I've wanted for fucking years. So I don't know. Next is I have had stitches 3 times. Right here, you guys may see this sometimes. It's just like a white line you could see. Sometimes it comes out with certain facial expressions. This was when I was like a infant baby. I fell when I was like walking and hit my head on a magazine rack and had to go get stitches on the back of my head. Twice in the head, nice. I was sledding down a hill on Thanksgiving, like backwards and like upside down on the sled. Like my head was facing down the hill and I was going down and I hit my head on a rock and had to get stitches on Thanksgiving. So yeah, that one was fun. And then I have one on my hamstring. You guys may have noticed this before. This is something I'm also extremely self-conscious about, especially now competing and just like, I don't know, fitness in general. I feel like just like I don't really like to wear shorts that often because you could see my scar. But I fell out of a tree once. I had a tree house, like a tree fort or whatever, in my backyard, and I was like climbing outside of it like an asshole, and I ended up falling out of it, like out of the tree. And I landed on top of a trailer hitch, the thing that attaches to your car on a trailer, the one that sticks up. I landed right on it and it went through my leg, and yeah, so I got stitches from that. So that was really fun too. It was a great time. So yeah, basically I'm a dumbass, and I've got stitches 3 times, all from really dumb things. This is a random fact about me. I have 18,000 photos on my phone. The one guy at Verizon was like, I've never seen someone have that many fucking photos and videos on their phone in my life. I have pictures from like 2011 on here. Like every phone that I've had, like I still have. I don't even know what my oldest photo is because now they're all out of order, which is also really fucking annoying. That once I got it, I transferred shit onto this phone when I got it, and it all transferred jumbled up in order. Like it doesn't go oldest to newest. It goes like jumbled from everything I had, and then from my new point of my phone on, it's in order, but everything prior is just fucking jumbled. But I have pictures from literally like 2011. So yeah, I have a really hard time deleting things. I don't know why. I feel like I cherish things and I can't like delete them. Another thing is I don't have this shit on a computer because my computer fucking crashed and Anthony's has no room, so I have nowhere to put the stuff, so I'm just like, it's staying on my phone forever and I'm never deleting it. So yeah, that's a random fact about me. So I don't know, you guys, if you watched my fitness journey video, you guys know this by now, but I used to love running. I ran a half marathon. My mom actually was training for a marathon at one point, and then she ended up injuring herself, so she couldn't do it. But like, I always wanted to do a marathon. I did 1 half marathon, did okay, pretty decent, and yeah, I wanted to continue running for like ever, and I wanted to do half marathons and marathons. But honestly, that shit fucked up my knees. Like, I feel like if I kept running for a lot longer, I would not be able to fucking walk. My knees were getting busted. Like, they fucking bother me still sometimes, but yeah. Another fact is I don't really drink ever. I don't like to get drunk. I actually fucking hate getting drunk. You guys probably like know that because I don't ever like post me drinking or anything. Although when I go out to dinner, I love having like a nice like cocktail or whatever, like a specialty martini. I'm not talking like a dirty martini straight up fucking olives. No, I'm talking about like strawberry martini or like a fucking blood orange martini, like whatever they have at the place that I'm at. Like, I really love those drinks, those girly like nice drinks. I used to drink beer all the time in college, but now I'm like, I actually do enjoy getting a drink when I go out to eat, but other than that, fuck that. I don't like getting drunk. I cannot deal with hangovers. I'm like the fucking devil in the flesh when I'm hungover. I cannot do it. Oh, okay, this is gonna be the last fact. I might have done 25, or I might have done like 1 or 2 more, but I'm only 5'2". Well, like, I'm barely 5'2". I don't know why everyone thinks I'm tall. I mean, I guess thank you, because I wish I was taller. But I'm literally short as hell, and I thought I was 5'1". My license says 5'1". And then competing, apparently I'm like almost 5'2". I didn't know that, but now I guess I'm 5'2". So yeah, I'm like a shrimp, and everyone's like, I thought you were 5'9". I'm like, what the fuck? I'm literally so short. But yeah, so I don't know, like, I'm 5'2", or whatever you want to call it. Anthony's like just about 6 foot. Like, I feel like you can tell the difference between us in photos, but I don't know, maybe not. Okay, anyways, I think that's gonna conclude this video. I literally just talked for 30 minutes and I have a headache. My throat and my throat hurts. Like, it's literally because I just talked for 30 minutes and I don't speak. So anyways, comment below with anything that you guys like relate to, or like this is also a fact about you, or anything like interesting that you think is funny and want to share. Comment it below. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting me always. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in Vlogmas Day 16 tomorrow.